The DNA barcoding scandal. Stephen Newmaster, who can be seen on the right, was a professor at the University of Guelph, and he is the focus of the case study I'm presenting. Firstly, what is DNA barcoding? It's an identification system which allows researchers to extract DNA from an unknown species, upload the DNA sequence they retrieved into an online database, and if the DNA is cataloged in their system, then it will tell you what species the DNA you sampled came from. Newmaster and his colleagues were testing to see if herbal products that many people used actually contain the ingredients that the label states. They did this through DNA barcoding. The results of their testing showed that the products actually didn't contain the plants that it claimed to contain, or had pollutants in them, which resulted in a lot of health problems such as tumors, liver damage, and colon damage. The research that Newmaster and his team conducted is important because it allows people to know what they're putting into their bodies and stop taking these products which have potentially harmful side effects. Due to these findings, many big retail chains such as Walmart and Walgreens promise to remove these products from their shelves so that consumers don't buy them. Now, we learned that DNA barcoding, and we learned about Newmaster and how he used this to uncover a horrible truth about popular herbal products. But did he really uncover a truth? In 2021, a 43-page letter stated that data from the original 2013 paper, which launched Newmaster's career, was missing, dishonest, and/or stolen. He also had a financial conflict of interest which he did not disclose. Newmaster denied all of the accusations made about him and his work. He also stated that he never gained money from the businesses he created. A scientific journal called Herbal E. Graham asked for a retraction of the 2013 paper when it came out because they stated that there was a lot of mistakes in it. For example, Newmaster said that there was no trace of DNA from the plants supposedly in the herbal products without understanding that degradation of DNA isn't uncommon with the process of creating the supplements. However, this degraded DNA wouldn't impact the effects that the product has, meaning Newmaster's claims are untrue. The paper also states that there was no conflict of interest. However, 1 week after the paper was published, Robert Hanner and Newmaster started a company together called True ID. This wouldn't be an issue had they not already created a business together a year prior called Biological ID Technologies Inc. Newmaster told companies to use DNA barcoding to prove to consumers that their products are real and they're not being misled. He then used his company True ID to swoop in and offer their services to validate their ingredients, which resulted in Newmaster gaining a lot of profit. This counteracts his claims of not gaining any monetary value from his businesses. Newmaster conducted an online training in 2020 in which he showed a figure, which is shown on the slide here, and he described it to have a unique signature, which aided his research. However, this figure was found to be published by another research group in Japan during 2012. This isn't the only time he has taken credit for other people's work. Another lie he made stated that he did a postdoctoral fellowship at CSIRO in Australia. CSIRO reported that Newmaster was never there. So what are the implications of the breach? Firstly, the public may lose trust in science because they fear that they're being poisoned by one product and then find out that the researcher was the actual liar. Secondly, it pushes the science community back because he has many papers published, meaning other researchers could have used his false data in their own studies, which would have caused their results to be skewed. And lastly, money was wasted on his false research. So what are the consequences? The University of Guelph is still investigating the breach, but from the sound of it, Newmaster may walk away with this with very little consequences, which is unfortunate but not surprising for a wealthy white man. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this presentation.